Somebody say that you know and you know.
So, with it being refeed, I could quite easily take the day's steps down and not actually bother doing steps today because obviously it's not really a fat loss day. But I am chief box ticker, so I am going to go do my steps anyway. That sunbed this morning has actually quite worked. I was looking a bit pasty from being in the gym on my computer so much. So I smashed in a sunbed and yeah, so I've got to go to the gym now and do probably about an hour on the treadmill because it's absolutely pissing down my brain. This is the problem, right? And this is why I do steps for cardio, because I actually like going outside and getting fresh air. So for me, this is not ideal, but I am box ticker and that's more important than fucking being a sweet little bitch. So it's 5:30 on Saturday night and I'm going to go to an hour on the treadmill watching probably the episode of Power or some YouTube videos. Because the Wi-Fi is decent, and then I'm going to go and probably get pizza and take that to Els, and she is dog sitting at the minute in Gosport, so I've got to drive her to Gosport. We are with 2 dogs tonight, and I might get some pet jokes, but I will show you what I get in the next video.
We only fly when we don't look down. If that's all we got, then we go to the ground. To catch you whenever you're looking down.
So that right there was a snapshot of my weekend. So you'll have seen that I ensured that I still got my steps in to regulate my NEAT, which in the fitness world is basically the amount you move. This is called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is something that I control throughout my prep, and it's something that in the last week I increased from 10,000 steps per day minimum to 15,000 steps per day minimum. So it's quite a big jump. But one that I enjoyed making because not only did I want to accelerate fat loss, but I wanted to invest a bit more time into me daily with some reading or with some listening to podcasts or listening to an audiobook. So that is how I used my cardio last week. It was just a case of doing more steps and listening to something that would basically inspire me or give me some new knowledge so I could learn something new every day. And that's something that I used a lot in my last prep when I went for morning walks, whereas this year, this prep is more about doing it throughout the whole day and making sure that I basically tick the boxes. So the boxes I'm ticking at the moment are training, diet, sleep, steps. Sleep is one I need to improve this week, which is the main thing that I'm working on this week. But I want to give a quick explanation to the pizza I had Saturday night. It wasn't a cheat meal, it was just literally a case of, okay, today I want to increase calories because for 6 weeks now, I've been in a calorie deficit. I want to come out of a calorie deficit for a day to see what my body weight does over the next few days with regards to how fast I can basically burn through those calories. And basically it's kind of a case of now where I've only got 6 weeks till my show, and it is a show that's on a Sunday, so I'm basically working through protocols that I might use on the day before or leading up to the show with regards to my carb up. So whether I do it with foods like you saw me eat on Saturday, which was like 5,500 calories of obviously a combination of single ingredient foods along with obviously Domino's Pizza and Ben & Jerry's, This weekend I'll be able to refeed again, which would be a lot less calories, but it will be full of single ingredient foods and it'll be higher in carbs and lower in fat. And I'll just see how I get on and how my body weight responds to that over the next 2 days. So yesterday my weight was up 2 pounds, or 1.8 pounds based on obviously the increase in calories on Saturday, and then today my weight is back down to baseline. So I can imagine tomorrow it'll be down to an all-time low in prep. And so yeah, basically I weigh myself daily and then I get an average throughout the week, and that kind of dictates the changes that I make. So I work off that data and off the data of how I perform in the gym and how I generally feel. And on Saturday I decided to have obviously a pizza in the evening with some ice cream because I felt like I needed not a psychological break, but more of I wanted the night off, because last week I worked 15 hours every day, and I wanted a psychological break from everything, not because I needed one, because I didn't, but because I have the ability to take one, because at 7 weeks out I'm well ahead of where I need to be, and I know that I've got so much to play with regards to diet, cardio. Like I'm not even doing any cardio, all I'm doing is steps, which for me is my me time. So in the day that isn't really even a chore, it's more a case if I want to go and do it, to get away from my laptop or get away from the gym, which I'm always in. So for me it's really a good thing to have, whereas when I get to like 5, maybe 4 weeks out, maybe even 6 weeks out, I might introduce a stairmaster session, or I might introduce something else to try and accelerate fat loss even more, which is direct cardio, right? Whereas at the moment I'm just doing my gym sessions, which I'm burning through a lot of calories in anyway, because they're really intense, and then my walks, and that at the moment is enough to ensure that, along with my diet, that I'm getting leaner by the day, which I'm seeing results every single day now. I'm like waking up and seeing improvements, which is good, and this is a place where I want to be, and I'm really confident that I've still got like 6 weeks to my first show, 6.5 weeks to my first show, and the main show that I'm working towards is about 8.5 weeks time, so I've got loads of time, and for me, I'm well ahead of where I need to be, hence why I took the night off. And this is fine, this is what I want to try and encourage you to do, because you're not in a prep for a show, you're in a prep for, and you're in a box ticking adventure where you want to get to the best shape of your life, right? And within that, you need to have nights off. You need to have times where you aren't completely on. And this is all about balance and creating the lifestyle that we want for you to have, whilst getting the best results you can get possible. So it is okay to have a night off. It's okay to have your favourite food. For me, my favourite food is Domino's pizza and Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So I deserve that, because for the last 6 weeks, I ticked the boxes in every way possible. I stuck to my diets, my calories and macros. I didn't have days off. Yeah, I've been having barbecues and going out on the piss, but generally speaking, this worked for me. This is my lifestyle. This is how I get in shape, and I don't give things up to get in shape. But then on Saturday, I must admit, I had the night off, and I just wanted to try and explain to you that the reasons why I did it, and they're just because I'm ahead of where I need to be. I can afford to do it, and for people that are in just a normal lifestyle diet, then you can afford to do it too. It's just a case of the rest of the time that you're eating your meals, and the rest of the time that you're hitting your calories and managing the things that need to manage, the variables I go on about in every video, which are your training, your diet, which is making your training progressive, right? So training in the gym, you're progressively getting better at, performance is improving. Your diet is something that you regulate. Calories and protein are the main things. And then carbs and fats are in there to be manipulated with regards to how you perform, what makes you feel best. And then you have your steps, which is how much cardio you do, or you might even be doing direct cardio. So these are the things that obviously come together to create the result you have, including your rest and sleep. And for me, I'm in a really good place with it all, so I had the night off, and I just wanted to have pizza and some ice cream. And there's this big taboo subject around like the relationship that we have with food in the fitness industry, and for me, my relationship with food right now is better than it's ever been. So for me, it's just a case of I'm going to get a Domino's because I want one. It was stupid because I ended up walking on the treadmill for an hour before, but I like to tick boxes. So for me, I know that I'm controlling the variables that are going to get me to where I want to be. So I've got that ingrained in my brain. And right now, like I'm very, very focused right now on business, on getting in shape for the show, on everything. I'm very, very focused. So for me, I did the cardio because I could listen to a YouTube video while I did it, watch a YouTube video while I did it, and then that was educational on nutrition. So for me, like, yeah, I'm just trying to explain why I do what I do, and it's become a 7-minute video. But this weekend I'm going to do a video again based on a refeed that is a single ingredient refeed, or a refeed which is an actual optimal refeed. Because last weekend was basically just me having a night off, and it wasn't really a refeed, whereas this weekend will be a proper refeed, and it'll just basically see how I respond to however many grams of carbs I decide to go with. So, but yeah, rather than go on about it now, I'm going to show you the weekend, and yeah, hopefully you took something from this video to realise that on Sunday when I was eating all that food that I shared here, like the fingers breakfast, the barbecue, the lolly, that all fit my calories and macros. So it just shows that you don't need to have this strict lifestyle to get in shape for a show, because you really don't. Or in the best shape of your life, which is what I'm trying to encourage, not just get in shape for a show, because that isn't what I'm trying to encourage. I'm just trying to encourage you to get the best results you've ever got before, and it's doable whilst eating foods that you've seen in this video and the foods that you really enjoy eating. And that's what I'm trying to encourage, and not the fact that having a night off. But basically, you should have a night off, and you can get away with having a night off as long as throughout the majority of the time you control the variables that are there to be put in place to make sure you get the results that you want. And yeah, I will also show you just quickly now how I manage all my data, and then this video will be done. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Right, okay guys, so real quickly, this is basically my prep and where I log everything that I do. So for some reason I can't move, there we go. This is what I use for myself and all my clients. So this is basically my programs down here at the bottom, measurements that I log every other week in here. That's a check-in form for my clients to use. Introduction page is basically what it is. When a client sign up, it comes up with this. But this is my program overview, which I want to show you today really quickly. So obviously this is me, my starting weight, this is my current macros, that's my refeed macros that I didn't use this weekend, but I'll be using this Saturday instead, like I just told you. And there's my cardio. As you can see, there isn't any, just steps. And yeah, so if we go down, we can see my week's data. So I started the week at 172 pounds and I finished it at 171.8. But as you can see this morning, I'm down to 170.2. So I'm 2 pounds down from last week, despite the big calorie day on Saturday. So that just shows why I did it. I log my protein in here throughout the week, and my carbs and my fats from my diet, which are all tracked in MyFitnessPal, and I transfer it over to here. And it gives me an average for the week, which I then look at. Same with regards to my body weight, which I average out throughout the week. So I weigh myself first thing in the morning and I log it in here. And there's my calories total for the week. So that shows me where I'm at now, and if I want to drop it, what to do, what to drop it to. And there's my training for the week. There's my steps for the week. I've got my average of steps, which is 16,873. So I'm way above my goal of 15,000. My sleep for the week, because obviously this is huge with regards to fat loss. My hunger and my performance, and they're all averaged out. And at the moment, as you can see, I'm not hungry. Performance in the gym is good. Sleep is something that can be improved. Steps are on point, and everything is moving in a good place. I had a refeed Saturday, which was more of a cheat. Well, not cheat, but a night off of diet, which was really good. And I'm still on point to drop ideally a pound to 2 pounds a week, which is my goal. And that will slow down as it gets nearer to the show, because I don't need to drop that much weight. And yeah, this is basically what I use. And it's what I use for my clients. So yeah, this is the data that we manage. And once you have data, that's when you can manage things and basically do what you need as and when you please, based on the data, rather than letting decisions your decisions can be really influenced when you're on a diet and you're really aggressive and you've got a time frame. So I just go off the data and I make decisions based on my experience and what I know will work. So yeah, if you want this for yourself, then get in touch with me and I can get you on board my online coaching team. But thank you for watching the video, and hopefully this has added some value into whatever you're doing at the moment, and it will give you an idea of how you can lay out what you're doing and making this friend spreadsheet for yourself, or like I said, jump on my team and I can sort this all out for you. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.